On to Dalsim, the rubber man.
Yes, India's only competitor in this year's Street Fighter Championship.
Yoga Flame and Yoga Fire.
Yeah, those are his boring techniques. Of course, his strength is keeping the opponents away with his long, stretchy legs, and he's doing quite a good job here. Yoga Spear as well.
Yeah, good move.
Yes, it's still a bit slow. It's always, you've got to catch him with surprise, really. That's the main element in this game.
It seems that he's a bit slow in the air, susceptible to attacks like dragons.
He's susceptible to everything, that's his problem, especially throws. Chun-Li and Guile will just pick him out of the air and throw him back to the ground, so he's really got to use his stretchy feet if he's going to win any championships.
So no jumping over opponents because he just leaves himself open, basically.
Yes, just don't advertise what you're going to do,
yeah,
and you're going to win. The throw is really powerful. It's probably the greatest throw in the game, actually.
Good reach as well.
Yes, about comparable with Zangief here for reach.
What about the double headbutt? That looks pretty good.
Yes, it's you could stun with a double headbutt. It's like the knee as well. That's a heavy attack when you're close with a double headbutt.
Yeah, what about the Yoga Noogie as it's called?
That's tough to do. It's middle punch button when you're close to an opponent and you'll grab somebody and beat his brains out.
Oh, there you... That was rather a bad move by Zangief. I mean, he saw
was.
that flame coming on and he just jumped straight into it.
Well, he uses flames to keep people away, and then when they're close, a foot to the face.
Now onto the bonus stage. Any
Yes.
tips?
Not really. Just wreck the car as quickly as possible.
Do one side first, and then move on to the other side. Obviously with people like Honda and...
all the characters will have to jump over the car. Only
Yeah.
Dalsim can stay on one side. If he uses long punch, he can actually punch the other side of the car away and not have to climb over it, which saves valuable seconds.
Yeah. Chun-Li, 100-foot kick, instant mincemeat.
Yes, you can use, and again, Blanca's electricity will wreck the car pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Much-
Dragons with Ken and Ryo. Zangief just has to punch
Not so
them.
much, no. Dragons are quite hard to do, very fast on this one.
Yeah. Okay, now we have the bosses.
Yes, the final four, very tough boys these are.
Okay. Balrog, Vega, Sagat and Bison. Very nasty pieces of work, I believe.
Real tough nuts, so just look at their faces.
Yes. Tough guys. Any tactics for Balrog?
No, these four characters, which you can't select incidentally, are very tough, and you just have to learn how they attack and adapt accordingly.
Balrog, he's a punch master, isn't he? He has no kicks at all.
No kicks, every attack is a punch. He's susceptible to attacks, especially low to the ground, to his legs.
Oh, there you have a four-way. Absolutely knocked him senseless there.
Guile didn't muck about. There's a four-hit combo in there. Sonic Boom stops him in his tracks.
Now there you have him, he caught a punch to the foot there. But Balrog was still stunned.
Yes, two heavy hits sometimes can stun an opponent, but he's coming back. Great uppercut there. Ooh.
Oh dear. Jumping over the Sonic Boom. It's a good
yes.
tactic generally.
Well, like I said, he's very susceptible to the legs, so he'll avoid all attacks by jumping in close. Other special attacks, he's got double strength turning punch, which he'll only try to do that if you're stunned himself, but dashing uppercut there.
It takes a while to wind up. Is he susceptible to damage then?
When he's doing a double strength turning punch, he is.
Oh,
He's going to try one there. See, it's because of that, pause in proceedings where you can get smacked in the head. But
what's the best one to move? Sonic Boom, perhaps?
Sonic Boom. Again, if Guile wants to really have him, if he does low kicks, get Balrog to jump, then somersault kick.
Well, that's how not to play with Guile. On to Chun-Li now.
Chun-Li should win this one quite easily. It's her speed which is going to be the advantage here, not her power.
Yeah, you can see a light kick there with a 100-foot.
Balrog's very fast when he does his charging punches, and he'll tend to catch you off guard when you don't know how to play him with it.
You don't seem to be using any heavy kicks here. Is there any reason for that?
Well, heavy kicks, if you miss them, they don't do that much damage on their own. It's best to try low kicks and then follow up while they're stunned. Again, Chun-Li's advantage is her speed, so she'll do far better with low, fast kicks than heavy punches.
Yeah, and also you take a lot of damage if you get hit.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Two dashing straight punches there sorted her out.
Now she seems to come around pretty quickly. There's lots of joystick waggling by.
Yes, when you're stunned, waggle the joystick, press your buttons as fast as you can and you'll get out pretty quickly.
Oh, that was a nice move. That caught him a bit by surprise, and
yeah, once he gets hints
would be an
once.
otherwise awkward situation there because he had a lot of energy there, and look at that, bounce straight back, a couple of knee kicks, and there he is, flat on his back.
Yeah, what we like to call a tap dance technique in the office there.
Okay, well that's Bullrod taken to the cleaners. Now to Vega. Now this
Vega.
guy's a bit of a nasty piece of work.
Yeah, he's a bit of a poser as well.
Hardest character in the game?
Some say he is. I wouldn't agree. None of them are that hard for me, but...
Oh, well. Good grief. I find him tough.
Again, he's almost as on par with Chun-Li as far as speed is here, so she hasn't really got that much of an advantage.
Yeah, nice mid-air throw, but he seemed to get his kicks in as she came in with her light kicks.
Yes, and he's just very cagey. It's because of his speed he can catch you out before you've even thought about what your next move is.
Yeah. Good tactics here?
The tactic is to catch him on his retreat. He'll come in for an attack and then he'll leap for a wall for safety. If you can jump before he does and catch him in the air, as you can see here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
He'll get caught all the time.
Stunned too.
Yep, when you're stunned, don't risk anything. Go for the throw. That's your best chance, unless you're a combo master, of course. And I won't say who is.
There you go. That's a perfect.
And a perfect as well. That is how to do it.
A textbook round there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see if she can win the next fight.
Back to the drawing board with Vega.
Yeah. Those claws look pretty deadly. Doesn't seem to use them much though, it's all kicks.
You're right. I mean, the claws are for long-range attacks. He has quite a reach with his claws on, and you can actually break the claws off if you hit him enough times.
Yeah. What about the double roll? It doesn't seem to be using it much here.
The rolling crystal flash. Well, again, it...
What a poser.
I know. I mean, it depends on the level you set the game. I mean, he doesn't really use it unless you stick to the ground. If you're going to jump, he's going to jump as well.
Now he's onto the wall.
He has two tactics when he's on the wall. It all depends how close he is to you. You've got the Isna drop and the Barcelona attack. Barcelona attack when he actually grabs you is very devastating.
Yeah, oh dear. Not to do a spinning bird kick there. Got you right in there, somewhere rather nasty. Oh,
He's on the fence again.
This looks rather ominous here. Can you actually kick him as he comes down?
You can hit him as he's coming down. He's invulnerable when he's on the fence, though.
Dragons if you can, I guess.
Yes, dragons will catch him as he's coming down. If you jump away, place a well-timed kick, you're going to catch him as well.
Oh, no, that was a bit unlucky.
It was. She was coming
on the
attack.
draw.
In fact, oh, she should have won it, I reckon.